takes a paragraph actually from the Ministry of Healing about how Jesus approached people and makes a kind of a checklist of ways to evangelize. And this is the paragraph from the Ministry of Healing. Christ's methods alone will give true success in reaching the people. The Savior mingled with men as one who desired their good. He showed his sympathy for them, ministered to their needs, and won their confidence. He bade them, "Follow me." And then they give the list: mingling with people, sympathizing with people, ministering to their needs, and which results in them becoming confident in him and the invitation to follow. What do you think about the list?
Well, I like that then he invited them to follow. Sometimes we invite people, come to Jesus right now, and we don't do the first part, that enables someone to begin to understand and trust and open their hearts. And then we judge them because they didn't accept.
Yes, Wendell.
When you set up the steps as they have set them, it looks manipulative.
Does anybody else get that feel? Okay, it's a checklist of steps. Okay, go out there and mingle with people. After you mingle with them, then sympathize them. Okay, I'm mingling, I'm sympathizing, and then after that, we're going to do something. Okay, we're going to do this ministry, and now we're going to call you. He says when you just listed a checklist with the goal to call, it seems manipulative. What do you think? Could it be used that way? So, just go back to the motive of the heart. Do we really care about the people? Or is the motive to do this, we need to increase the number of people in our tithe base? That's our motive. And this is the checklist to get more people to join our organization so we can have a bigger system and have more tithe and therefore we can convert more. Or even in some sense of I want to say twisted idea of salvation, that they're all lost and we have to get them to go through the rituals that we think are the right rituals, the right baptism, the right attestations to the sinner's prayer and so forth. So we're going to do this so they can do that and we can check them off as saved. Much of Christian history, salvation was simply a public declaration. And so, in the Middle Ages, when they would convert people, I don't know if you've studied some of the history of England when the Norse people were invading England and there was the battle between the pagan Danes and the Christians, and they battled back and forth. And Godfrey, one of the pagan Danes, eventually became Christian. And how did he become a Christian? Well, he was defeated in battle, and they were going to execute him and his men, except he publicly accepted Jesus and was baptized. And all he had to do was go through that ritual. And once he was baptized, they accepted him as a good Christian. And all his people were saved because of that, and he became a Christian governor and ruler. And that was it. You just have to go through that ritual. Now you're a Christian.
Well, the same concept was even in biblical times. When a country was defeated, it was their gods that were defeated. It was the defeating gods that were presumed to be more powerful than the gods that were defeated. And that's how that promulgated.
So is there a difference? Have you ever felt somebody in your life experience, you could tell they genuinely cared about you? They really wanted what was best for you. They didn't want something from you. They wanted your life to be the healthiest and the best it could be. And when you really experience someone that has that real concern for you, what does it push you away from them, or does it draw you to them? It draws you. You can't go and do this checklist if your agenda is to get them to do something for you. I need to get them to do a public declaration. I got so many, this quarter, I need to get so many baptisms in order to check off, for our church, where we set a goal for 100 baptisms. We've got 98. We need 2 more, and I'm doing this Bible study for this couple, and we begin to, you ever seen that? We got to pressure them to meet our goal of 100 baptisms, and I need you to commit to this. And, that attitude, does that draw you to, or does that push you away? Yeah. So I think, Christ's approach, he wasn't, what did he say? I did not come to be served, but to serve. He was constantly seeking the welfare of others, and this drew to him, and it was genuine, and it was real.